Right now, I'm holding what used to be chicken and waffles until somebody got the idea and said, what if we added catfish and bacon?
And instead of saying no, humanity said yes. The result, this magnificent deep-fried tower of brunch insanity. Somewhere, the original recipe is in theory. Today, I'm on a mission to dig into some of the most outrageous chicken and waffles in Indianapolis. From one of the city's most historic soul food staples to a spot pushing brunch so far, you start questioning your life choices and everything in between. And by the end of this video, you'll see the most incredible and most out of control chicken and waffles in all of Indianapolis.
I thought you said what happens in Vegas supposed to stay in Vegas.
Well, I brought it to Indiana.
Before we dive into our first bite, let's rewind where this whole thing began, back when chicken and waffles were still figuring out who they wanted to be. Before chicken and waffles became a brunch level meal, it started as something a lot more humble and surprisingly European. Back in the 1600s, the Pennsylvania Dutch was serving stewed chicken and gravy over plain waffles. It was warm, filling, and about as far from maple syrup and catfish as you can get. Fast forward to the 1930s, Harlem. The city's heartbeat is jazz. The clubs were packed, everyone's dancing until the sun shows up. But after the music stops, you've got a problem. Too late for dinner, too early for breakfast. And that's where Joe Wells, owner of the Wells Supper Club, changed the game. Legend has it, late one night, Joe started serving fried chicken and waffles to those hungry jazz musicians looking for that perfect middle ground meal. Crispy, sweet, salty, the remix was born. And chicken and waffles became the unofficial soundtrack of Harlem soul. From there, the dish spread across the country, adapting, evolving, and eventually landing right here in Indianapolis, where one restaurant turned it from a meal into a legacy. We're kicking things off at Indy's most iconic soul food landmark, Kountry Kitchen. This place started as a 6-seat diner over 30 years ago, and has grown into the soul food destination for everyone, from locals, celebrities, to even the President of the United States. Owner, Miss Cynthia Wilson, told me their secret is simple: fresh ingredients and food made with love. They cut corn off the cob, peel every yam by hand, and fry each piece of chicken with purpose. Then, they decided to put a twist on the classic chicken and waffles. And I was lucky enough to go behind the scenes with Miss Cynthia herself to see it all come together. All right, here we go.
Okay, so what we have here is sweet potato waffles. And we have the batter on the right, and then our fresh sweet potatoes that we add to the batter on the left.
So that's the secret. Science on one side and sweet potatoes on the other. You can smell the cinnamon and nutmeg already creeping through the kitchen. This just isn't waffle batter. This is Sunday morning happiness just waiting to happen.
If you have a good southern flavorful chicken, the waffles are crisp, the chicken's crisp, you throw a little powdered sugar on there, put your butter on there, and the combination of the crispy chicken with the sweet waffles.
Now you're talking my language. See, this right here is what brunch dreams are made of. Crispy golden chicken meeting that soft sweet waffle in the middle. Like a perfect first date, you get that hit of butter, powdered sugar snowing down, a drizzle of syrup, and suddenly, calories don't exist anymore. So before I do something reckless like moving here permanently, let's see what this legendary sweet potato chicken and waffles is really about. The chicken makes you want to dance. Crispy, flavorful, exactly as advertised. The kind of crunch that sounds like confidence. Then you got the sweet potato waffle. Soft, buttery, just a hint of cinnamon and spice that hits you right in the heart. That's not a side, that's a whole mood.
With those sweet potatoes being mixed in with the batter, I'm just gonna try without the syrup. These are good by themselves without the syrup.
And when you get them both in one bite, it's chaos, but the kind that makes sense.
Juicy chicken.
Now, whether you're coming in with a small group or hosting a big event, it's easy to see why this place is a Midwest soul food legend.
Now, that was just the warm up. Now, these next set of chicken and waffles gonna make your taste buds consider having a safe word. Isn't that right, Colin? Safe word?
Safe word, cause it's so good in there.
Yes, right.
Next stop, here's Place Eatery, a family-owned soul food restaurant serving us some absolutely wild creations. They don't just do chicken and waffles, they do 4 different kinds of chicken and waffles, because apparently moderation is not on the menu. But out of those 4, there's one dish that make you question every breakfast decision you ever made. Behold, the peach cobbler chicken and waffles. This says dessert more than breakfast, more than brunch, more than any responsible adult should be eating at 11 a.m. This isn't a meal, this is a sugar-coated identity crisis. You've got crispy fried chicken on top of a Belgian waffle covered in warm peach cobbler, plus whipped topping and ice cream. This is the kind of plate you order when you've completely given up on a food pyramid. Alright, let's try this culinary fever dream and see if dessert for dinner is genius or a delicious mistake. Alright, let's see what this wing's talking about. Now you pull it apart and the meat just gives way. The flavor is deep, seasoned all the way through. Now this is a problem. And now this. This ain't a waffle, this is a full southern soap opera with plot twists. You take a bite, warm peaches hitting you with that cinnamon hug, and with ice cream doing a slow melt into the waffles. This isn't breakfast, this is a dessert that called HR and requested a department transfer, because this combo should be illegal in at least 13 states. Listen, his place just committed a delicious felony. Peach cobbler chicken and waffles with ice cream. I feel like I need to apologize to my diet, my dentist, and maybe even my ancestors. Now, if you're still with us after that sugar-powered plot twist, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe. And also tell us in the comment which part had you yelling at the screen. Because we're not slowing down, because our next stop has a chicken and waffle so bold, so unhinged, and downright audacious. It might get its own zip code. Trust me, you do not want to miss what's coming next. Alright, third stop of the day. Goodness gracious. And listen, if you like pink, this place is basically a bubblegum explosion. The walls are pink, the chairs are pink, even the air feels pink. It's like Brunch walked into a Barbie dream sequence. But don't let the pretty vibes fool you, because what they're cooking in the back is something I've never seen in my life. Forget chicken and waffles. They've got something called the ChickHEN and waffles. And when I heard the story behind this thing, I had to sit down with the staff and figure out how this creation even come to exist.
Yeah. Okay, so the owner, Toby Maris, she created this concept based on, she used to go to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in California, in LA specifically, and she wanted to have her own version. So came up with the idea to put an entire Cornish hen on a waffle, and that's where it came from.
Now I'm headed into the kitchen myself because I need to see with my own eyes how this masterpiece comes together. All right, so here at Goodness Gracious in the kitchen with Oana, and she's gonna walk us through this chicken and waffles.
Yes.
All right, let's see. So let's see how we got here.
So here we go to start making the waffle.
Okay.
So we made our own waffles here in house.
And this comes with 1 waffle or 2?
So now,
So just got this, so they bake the chicken in the oven first, right?
and here we also deep fry it. And
Okay.
it's beef-tallow. Goes away here.
Beef-tallow. All right, our waffle is done, nice and fluffy.
This is the garnish.
All right.
Now we go with the hot honey.
Man, the moment they set this plate down in front of me, I didn't even mean to. My spirit just hollered the restaurant's own slogan, Goodness Gracious. Like, I get it now. I understand why they named it that. We got a waffle that's got Roscoe's blueprint stamped all over it. Oh wait, that tastes exactly like the waffle from Roscoe's. Soft, buttery, that perfect sweetness. If this is the level Indy's bringing to the brunch game, we might need to redraw the soul food map. But don't go anywhere, because the last stop at Huevos, that dish is so outrageous, it might be illegal in all 50 states. We're talking bacon, stuffed chicken, catfish, and fried leeks, and a maple hot sauce situation that honestly needs its own warning label. So hit that subscribe button, because the final stop is where chicken and waffles completely leave the Earth's atmosphere. in the best possible way. All right, we've arrived at Huevos, the place your friends swear you have to try, the place your cousin won't stop posting about, and a place where Chicken and Waffles officially said, you know what, let's evolve. This isn't just brunch. This is the restaurant where Chef Mina wakes up and chooses chaos. Every dish on this menu looks like it fought its way out of a dream and landed on a plate. And today, we're taking on a dish that went viral, broke timelines, damaged diets, and made grown adults whisper, Lord, forgive me. The bacon stuffed, fried chicken, and catfish waffle tower. I even asked Chef Mina for a temporary security clearance just to witness this creation in person. As soon as you step inside, the energy shifts. The kitchen at Huevos feels like a laboratory run by chefs who have never said the words, maybe that's too much. Everything is bold, layered, and engineered to shock your taste buds back to life. We linked up with Chef Mina as she built this monster from the ground up, and today she's dialing up the insanity even further, swapping out the regular Belgian waffle for a red velvet waffle. At this point, brunch just left the chat.
So what's special about your chicken and waffles that makes it different?
It's not just chicken, it's stuffed chicken.
It's stuffed chicken?
Yeah.
Man, what's stuffed with what?
Bacon.
Bacon?
Yeah. Bacon makes everything better.
Bacon does make everything better, doesn't it? So let's walk through this and see how you do it then.
Okay, so typically we take a whole chicken breast and we'll fillet it.
Now once it's filleted, she stuffs it with enough bacon like she's smuggling contraband. Then seasons it with enough confidence to start an argument online. First dipped into the flour, then into the egg wash, then back to the flour again. At this point, this chicken is taking more baths than I have all week. And then straight into the fryer. You can actually hear it leveling up. Now, I had to ask Chef Mina, where does this idea even come from? What's the story behind it?
The catfish got invited to the party because it's one of my wife's favorite things to eat.
Oh, it is?
And it was just a random conversation one day.
Okay.
I was like, I want my catfish fried hard. And I was just like, okay. She's like, put it on top of the waffle. I'm like, you're crazy. She's like, you put bacon inside of the chicken. So I was like, okay, we'll give it a try. And we gave it a try of playing around one day, and somebody seen it on our TikTok. And when they seen it on our TikTok, they came in and ordered it. Never thought anybody was gonna order it.
Now we'll swing over to the catfish. 2-bit fillets, seasoned with their own secret mix, then dusted in a light cornmeal blend before they take their own dive into the hot oil. Once everything is crispy and ready, it's time to start building this masterpiece like a brunch skyscraper.
And we come over here, hit it with the hot honey.
Hot honey, okay.
The hot honey, we make that in-house. We make the bacon bits in-house.
Okay.
We're sprinkling the bacon on top as well. So we're gonna come over here. We're gonna hit it with one piece of catfish.
Man, you gotta have a civil engineering degree just to stack this thing.
And so then, you wanna know something funny?
What's that?
I did 1 semester of engineering.
Oh, you did?
1 semester of engineering. And then we're gonna hit it with the egg on top, okay?
Okay.
And for balancing purposes, you gotta let the egg fall a little bit on the side.
Okay.
Okay?
And there it is. Oh,
One last thing.
Oh, it's one more thing.
One last thing, it's coming. So on top of this, you gotta add the fried leeks. And it's all the flavor profiles.
Okay, all right.
You know, some people like to adjust the plate and specialties, but it's made like this for a reason. You gotta eat it all together so you can get what I really meant when I made the plate.
Man.
And people are like, what are those things? They're onions. They're just crispy. Then you stack them on top like that. So then you hope and pray that it makes it over here.
Okay.
And then it is my food runner's job to not yell at her, for her to put that knife in there for balancing purposes as well. And she has to make it to the table.
Okay, all right. So I guess we better get to the table. Check. Okay, let's go for the, I don't know. I don't know where to start. Let's go with the, all right, let's start with the waffle first. And I'm gonna try this. God dang. That's like a dang cake. That's freaking good. It's like a cake. That's the first time I had a velvet waffle. I've already seen it, but I never tried it. Okay, waffles check. All right, that's one thing check. Catfish. All right, catfish by itself with a little bit of hot syrup on it.
Now it's time to dive into this bacon stuffed chicken breast.
Oh, come on. All right. I get some of that bacon. Now, I might be a little hesitant because I'm afraid I'm gonna burn my mouth. And that happens quite often. Okay. Chicken breast is good. It's juicy and it's moist. I almost want to say like Chick-fil-A, but that's really good. That's really good.
Now we've seen every level of chicken and waffles Indy has to offer today. From the simplest and most comforting to the wild and over-the-top creations built like culinary skyscrapers. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these four would you try first? Or which one is already your favorite in the city? Me personally, my heart is locked in with those sweet potato waffles at Kountry Kitchen, but my stomach is absolutely pledging allegiance to that catfish combo at Huevos. Drop your pick in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and tell us where we should go next. Until next time, see you in the next spot.
Do it again?
Yeah, do it again.
Otra vez, otra vez. She's good though, she's good.